Well, I was on fire today because my hands and my left foot were on fire. I tried cooking some jalapeno poppers in a pan of grease or vegetable oil, and I forgot about it. Then I did a YouTube video you last saw about I need more flowers in my life or something. And there it started on fire, and I didn't think to put flour in it or cover it with a blanket, so I got them hot pads right there. And I grabbed it, grabbed the pan while it was on fire, and tried carrying it outside after opening all the doors. And I fell by that kitchen door back there and spilled grease all on me, as well as the pan landed on a trash can or trash bag. So there's so I was on fire, and the pan was on fire still with the trash can or bag. So I rolled in the snow, put myself out, and then I got back in the house and kicked the rest of the fire, and that was the trash on fire, and threw that outside. And then I went to the doctor. He gave me a morphine shot, which I'm not really in any pain right now. And then he prescribed me naproxen. Like he prescribed me Aleve. I buy that over the counter. And if it works for my pain, great, but I don't think it's gonna. I think by 10 o'clock tonight, I'm gonna be in severe pain. And I already take 500 milligrams of this twice a day for my arthritis. And he prescribed me 325 milligram pills. And I've been prescribed 500 milligram pills before for my arthritis, so I don't think this is going to work. So I was pretty pissed off. I'm like, I'm not trying to get high. If I wanted to get high, I'd go smoke some weed. Like, I don't want to be in pain because I know what it felt like before I got that morphine shot, and I hurt a lot. Like on a full fucking scale of 10, I fucking hurt. My arms or my hands were radiating with pain. And so was my foot. The doctor didn't even prescribe me some Silvadene burn cream. Like, this doctor is just a piece of shit. He saw that I had tattoos and it's like, oh, he's a drug addict. Like, yeah, that's what I did. I started myself on fire so I could get some morphine. Like, I don't even really like morphine or any opiate, but I know I don't hurt. So I get irritated when I take it, but you know what? I'm not in pain. And like, I don't fucking get it. Like, this doctor pissed me off. So I called my doctor and he prescribed me the burn cream. And if this naproxen works for my pain, fucking great. I don't need any morphine then. But if I'm in anywhere near the pain I was in when I was at the hospital, I'm going to have to try to get some morphine from my doctor. Or my actual doctor, because this fucking sucks, dude. Like, I don't know why I decided to carry it outside. I just, like, that hat was above there. And the fire was all the way up to that hat in the background above the stove. And I was worried my house was going to start on fire because I'm doing this addition. It's cheap rent. I like the house. I just, go away. You're not getting my deer meat. So I was just, I impulse reacted and carried it outside. Apparently I singed a little bit of my beard. Can't really tell, I guess, which is good because I don't want to shave. I like my beard. But like, Merry fucking Christmas, right? You know, if I had a wife, this wouldn't happen. but the universe feels it's necessary to keep me alone the rest of my life. Whatever. I can't fucking do nothing about it. I can't make a woman that's actually able to take care of herself want to like me. All I ever get are women that can't take care of themselves, and I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, you either fucking take care of yourself, because I ain't fucking your babysitter. I ain't your fucking dad. I'm tired of these women with damsel in distress issues fucking coming after me. It's like, fuck you. Take care of yourself. Like, I may be on disability right now, but I won't be in September. So then I'm gonna have to pay child support, work full time, go to college. Like, I can fucking do that. I just haven't done it for so long. I don't know how I'm just scared to fucking work full time again. Because after my divorce, I went crazy. And like, I needed the disability at that time. I could not fucking function. But after finding out about me needing eye surgery to fix my hallucinations, I can function fine now. I'm able to control my emotions. I don't hallucinate anymore. So I'm just, I'm doing better now in that aspect, but I just haven't worked for fucking 8 years. I haven't worked for full time for 8 years. It's scary. Like, the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to do manual labor. I have arthritis in my spine, but if I have to, I'm gonna fucking have to, because, God, the smoke in the, or was in the house, because I tried doing the same thing that started the fire, and I tried cooking some jalapeno poppers, because that's what I get for Christmas. Whatever I got in my house to eat. No Christmas dinner. No loving. Nothing. Just me by myself. I mean, I could be worse. I mean, but it's my life's okay, but on a spiritual level, my life is not. I don't know who's watching. I thought one of my friends was, but apparently not. Well, like, grease fires, watch out for them fuckers, man. They're they're apparently easy to start. Like, I forgot, and then poof, it was weird. I thought it was the cat jumping off of something, because I usually hear a poofing noise when the cat jumps in the ground, but I look back and the whole fucking thing was on fire. So my dumb ass didn't decide. I was going to put water on that grease fire. No. I'm glad I didn't do that, because I was like, no, that's not going to work out. The whole house would have been burnt down if I would have put water on that fire. I kind of feel like an idiot for doing that. I've never dealt with a grease fire before, because I usually have a defat fryer to cook stuff in, but I don't. So I was just trying to eat, man. I hadn't eaten all day. So, well, my one viewer, so I hope you learned something today, my one viewer. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday or Family Day or whatever it is. But I don't have any family, because like it was taken from me during my dark days of my mental illness caused by my eye disease. So, like, it was my body doing these things during my marriage, and it was me making bad decisions and treating my wife like shit, but they weren't conscious decisions. Like, I didn't know I had an eye disease, so I glad I found out and fixed the problem, but like, I was born with this eye disease, so like 34 years of my life fucked up because I hallucinated, and like as I got older, the hallucinations got worse, man. And then last year was the end of the fucking road. It was just the worst year ever, because I got slipped drugs in college and went fucking crazy. I don't remember 6 months of my life. Like, I started smoking pot because I was like, fuck, I lost my job at the college, but I felt like the dirt was eating me for like 6 months. Don't even really remember much of it. Ended up homeless. So I've got kind of far away since last December. Last Christmas I was homeless, and I should have been seeing my kids because we got done with court, and I was like, okay, well, we're gonna start trying to bring my kids back to my house for visitations. But I don't know how much that last year of getting when I got slipped those drugs affected everything, and I'll find out when I get to court soon. But I'm fucking sorry. You know, it's nice that I have all my psychology views. All the weird stuff that people don't like is all organized into some videos that I'll post on the descriptions of this video later. I usually do it before. But like all the weird stuff I say just have on these 10 videos is just my perception on what it'll be like when we're traveling at light speed in outer space and living on other planets, like the movie Star Trek or Star Wars. So like it's not true today, but it might be later, and it's just a theory. I did come up with a new type of mental illness therapy called visual replacement therapy. That it is actually a thing. And you guys listen to weird shit on the radio all the time and on television, Facebook, all social media and all media has weird shit on it. And you guys like it. But it seems like when I start talking about weird shit, I get treated like I'm a fucking criminal or something. And I don't know what the difference is, because I see a lot of weird shit on Facebook that I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know why people have fucking 2 million views. Like, the weird shit I say is somewhat true on a spiritual level, but I just kind of stopped talking about it because it's all organized. So it's like, well, I'll reference these 10 videos when I get to my master's degree, and am able to start trying to present theories about psychology, if I ever get that far. But with having to pay child support, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to college after my associates, because I'll be done with my associate's degree in December. I get kicked off disability in September. So there'll be 2 months there that I don't know how I'm going to pass classes, because I have to take 3 classes this January, 3 classes in the summer, and 3 classes in the fall. So I'll work my ass. I guess if I don't sleep, I don't fucking sleep. But I got to get this associate's degree done so I can get a better job. And this whole eye disease that I had and the hallucinations I got from it kind of messed up my criminal record. Like, I didn't have one, but I don't have any felonies or nothing. But there's some things on there that make me not hireable. And it doesn't help that I got tattoos all over my body. People think I'm a drug addict, and I kind of like being sober most of the time. So I never really understood why people have to get fucked up. Like, you can't even see or hear very well when you drink so much alcohol, and these people do this like all the time. And I did it. I was a fucking alcoholic, man. I was just lucky enough to be able to handle beer and wine, but like I really don't even like that. Like, I don't mind being sober. Don't matter to me. Probably because I'm left eye dominant, and I get higher off of drugs than I can on them. You know, I hear weird shit on the radio or see weird shit on Facebook or YouTube or something, and it gets me thinking about some spiritual, psychological, in-depth meaning to life. And I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't want to deal with that with it. If I'm high or something and I have to read that weird shit, you're going to fuck with my head. Like, stop fucking with my head. But unfortunately, the world of social media says a lot of weird shit. So does your rap music and television shows and all that stuff. And I just don't feel it's proper that people can, like, turn me into a monster because of the weird stuff I say. Which I try to explain the weird stuff I've said. Like, I try to explain it so you understand it. At least I'm trying to be nice. But you know, when Tech Nine spits off some stuff about some weird things, or Eminem says something weird, he gets paid millions of dollars to be weird, and it's like, I ain't getting paid nothing. I just put this stuff on YouTube, or I write it into 4 books I published, and I still don't quite understand the logic behind that. Like, why can't I be weird, but these people can? It doesn't make any sense to me. So. But I don't like it when people tell me how I can talk, and I get that I have to somehow try to learn how to talk about small talk. I'm not very good at it because I don't find it necessary to I don't like thinking about what I did or what he did or what she said. That stuff doesn't really interest me. But it's how most of society conversates. So I'm having to learn how to do that. Like, I ain't meditating anymore. I've reached my highest spiritual peak that I can get spiritually from meditating. So like I hit nirvana. So like there's no point in trying to do it again. I'll just I'm black from the waist down from now on. Like I ain't sitting in the dark. I find no need to. I'll deal with whatever comes and just do what I got to do to have a hopefully happy life one day. Like I ain't happy, but I'm content or I'm comfortable. Like I got a house. I got all the material objects I need. I really don't need to buy anything else. Not saying I won't, but I got clothes. I got some food. I got water. I got a cool landlord who lets me smoke in the house. He's letting me redo my upstairs. He's paying for it. Like, so like everything in my life is okay except for the fact I can't see my kids because of my psychology theories, and I don't have a wife. Which I really, really, really want a wife, but I'm not going to get one anytime soon, and I just need to fucking not worry about it because it ain't helping me. Like, wish I had a wife so I could sleep next to her. Like, that's the only reason I want a wife, really. I'm not really big into sex or anything like that. It's just sleep next to me so I know that you're okay with the way I think. But if there's not a woman on planet Earth that's going to sleep next to me for the rest of my life, then what's the point? Like, if I have to die knowing that no one loved me for who I am, my mind, body, and spirit, then that was a life that wasn't worth living to me. My kids hate me. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just leave. I might become a drug addict and like start doing a bunch of hallucinogens because like my kids came from my testicles, but I can't see them and I got to pay child support. Like, why am I paying you if I can't see my kids? Like, I don't know. I'm not teaching my kids how to think. I'm not teaching them how to solve problems. And, you know, some of my videos may have been weird. But you know what? I have a lot of fucking common sense. I have a lot of problem solving skills. I have a lot of ability to sit back and see the situation for all the things that I could do to solve problems. But yet I'm not allowed to teach my children these things because I have weird psychology theories about light speed in outer space. Like, if we don't move to outer space soon, the planet's not going to survive. That's why I gave my formula to NASA for free, because I don't want any money. I just want a wife. You know, if I ever get the money, I might have another kid because I got a vasectomy, but I would feel like I was replacing one of my children if I did that. And I don't know. Like, if I have another boy, then I have two boys, and my oldest boy might feel jealous because he has a brother that gets to see me more. And I may have more in common with him. And that's not fair. That's why I'm glad to have a boy and a girl, because there's no jealousy on who my favorite kid is, because you're my favorite daughter, you're my favorite son. End of story. Like, I can't treat you differently or the same. I can't treat you differently, or I can't treat you the same as I treat him. Or I have to treat them differently because they're different genders. So, like, yeah, you're my favorite son. Like, yeah, I still have more in common with my daughter, but she's a girl. I don't like video games. I'm sorry. I don't like games. I played enough games while I was married with my own mind. I just played enough games with psychology. I'm tired of playing games. I don't like playing games. I like being creative, thinking of new ways to solve problems or innovative ways to get things done. And it all seemed to blow up in my face because I was talking about outer space. And like, I'm fucking sorry. But, you know, if I do become famous and change psychology, that means we got more money. And hopefully, the money, hopefully if I do become famous, it's after my kids are adults, so I don't have to pay any money to my ex. Because I don't feel she deserves any money for her false perceptions of who I was or am. Like, I'm sorry I went crazy after the divorce, but it really wasn't my fault I went crazy. It had a lot to do with me needing eye surgery. Hallucinations got, well, I don't know what happened, but there was this guy named Adam that told me to take the cotton out of my ears and stick it in my mouth. That made me think really weird. Like, I physically thought, like, okay, well, I have cotton in my ears, so I'm yawning. So my yawn's white. And then in order to hear better, I should take the cotton out of my ears and put it in my mouth. And like the hallucinations just went scattered and went everywhere. And I thought of hallucinations from my feet smell like mustard to the night sky looks like chocolate. And that's part of the visual replacement therapy. Like if someone's depressed, maybe show them what the nighttime looks like so they can face their reality type of thing. But it all got twisted around like I was some crazy person. And like, I'm at least glad that I got it all organized so I don't have to worry about what am I doing anymore. Like I know what my plans are in college and I have to separate my college from my reality because I can't talk about space all the time. And I haven't really done that a lot in these videos. Like I may reference it, but I don't. If you go back and watch a lot of my older videos, like I was pretty fucked up, but I was sober that way. Like I wasn't on drugs during those videos. I was completely sober. It's just the hallucinations got to me, and like it went crazy on me and pissed off a lot of people and scared a lot of people, and I didn't mean to. So I don't know who's watching. I don't know if my ex is watching. I know that she creeps on me on social media, but I don't know if that's because she's worried or if she's trying to find ammunition. I don't know. But like all I ever really wanted was to get along. And I'm just sorry that I couldn't get people to there were a lot of people I couldn't get to understand my psychology theories. All the counselors and psychiatrists and people in college that were teachers understood what I was talking about and they helped me try to organize it. But like I'm just 300 years too early right now. Like we are not traveling at light speed and living on other planets. Like, why are you talking about this? Well, I don't know. Somebody's got to do it. I just figured I could become famous and make millions of dollars and make my kids prouder. And then I actually wouldn't be a failure as a father because I wasn't around. Like, hey, here's some money. Have yourself a good life and be worried. Don't have to worry about money. You know, go to college, do what you got to do. Don't get divorced like I did, you know. So yeah, here's my burnt the fuck out of my left leg and my arm or my hands. Apparently, I won't be able to work for a while. I don't know. Like I might still go to work. I can use my fingers. Like my thumb is kind of burnt, but it doesn't hurt right now. It might be the morphine. And I'm not even a real big fan of this morphine, but I'm not in pain. So for people that like pills to get high and all that, like, I don't know why. Seems kind of pointless. Like, if you want to get high, go smoke some pot. My thumb's pretty fucked up. So are my hands. I got pictures of it, but I can't take my gauze off till tomorrow. I might show you tomorrow what it looks like. I don't even have the money to go to the doctor until Friday to check up with my actual doctor. Because I went to the emergency room. It is Christmas. I was going to go to my mom's, but she told me how to talk. Like, you mean, tell me I can't say weird things while the kids that you're watching say weird things. And the television you watch says weird things. And the radio you listen to says weird things. And, you know, what the fuck do you want me to talk about? Everybody says weird shit. Part of life, I guess. I don't fucking know. But apparently people have to tell me how to talk. Like, you're trying to control me and how I talk. Like, I don't fucking like that. Tell me what I can and can't talk about. And I really don't try to talk. I don't go out of my way to say weird things, but like, something came up, man. I wanted to say something weird. I thought it might have been funny. Like, funny things are usually weird, and people think it's funny. That's why a lot of these memes are supposed to be funny, but they say weird shit. But, you know, I can't say weird things. So, I don't know. I can't be who I am. Like, I think of a lot of clever shit. I think some of it may be funny, so I say it. I think some of it may be psychologically helpful, so I say it. Like, it pertains to the situation going on. I don't know. Might make you think a little bit about what you did wrong or how to solve a problem. But I feel like people are telling me that I can only talk about gossip.